Hey guys, peace to you all. Today I want to talk about the importance of cultivating a daily practice of meditation. In my opinion, it is literally the most important thing that we can do for ourselves on a daily basis. And the reason for that is because it makes us feel good. It makes us feel peaceful. It makes us feel aligned. It gives us clarity. We just know what to do. We can navigate, the blows that life's throwing at what seems like all of us. We can navigate them with grace, with balance and confidence and trust. So it's really important, but probably the most important part of it is that we become self-aware. We're able to look at ourselves more objectively. And that's why it's important to do a daily practice, because what I found in my journey leading up to what has now become a daily practice, and there's just no way that's ever going to change, is that I would fall out of my daily practice for a week, 2 weeks. I would become completely lost. I would be so unaware even of the fact that I wasn't meditating, and the reason I was lost was because I wasn't meditating. That's how unaware I was. And after a few rounds of that, I realized that, wow, meditation is important and I need to do it every day. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about today, but I even want to just give you some basic tips about how to do it. Meditation is incredibly simple. I didn't say easy, I said simple. But it does require a commitment from your part, and it requires discipline. Now, we know that it takes 21 days to form a habit. So when you're about to start this, you need to be in it for the long run. This needs to be a lifestyle choice. This is not something you do to make yourself feel better. This is something you do because you must. It's just part of living. So you need to be committed. Secondly, I would recommend to do it first thing in the morning, before you have your coffee, before you eat. And also I would recommend you to have a specific place that you do it in. Before I had a space of which I did my spiritual work, I set up a little altar in the corner of my room, and I would sit there every day. So you wake up, wash your hands, wash your face, and you sit in your spot. You can sit up against a wall to keep your back straight. You can cross your legs, and you can sit there and you can just breathe. Now, you might also want to set your alarm for 10 minutes, 15, 20, whatever it is, but you want to make sure that you're keeping on improving on that time. You're extending it longer and longer and longer and longer, your whole life. I would recommend starting with 10 minutes if you have no experience with this stuff. However, if it's the difference between meditating and not meditating, 5 minutes is enough, because you need to maintain the daily practice. It's because once you break that daily practice, even if it's for a day, that's it. The chances are so much higher of you not continuing with your practice. So every day. And you don't need a teacher, you don't need a guru, you don't need to go to a course, although I recommend exploring all of those things. All you need to do is sit and breathe, and just start by slowing your breath down. You can breathe through your nose. Nice, slow inhale. Slow exhale. And with each breath, you just feel yourself slowing down, particularly your mind. And you feel a peace coming over you. And keep working like that for 5, 10 minutes, just fully aware of your breath. And as your thoughts come in, as they inevitably will be, thoughts about the future, thoughts about the past, your job is to just let them float by. Your job is not to get attached to them or to go off in tangents thinking about whatever it is that's popping into your mind. Your job is to let them flow past. And your job is to bring awareness to the moment that you engage with a thought. So you're breathing and you start thinking, and then you realize, you become aware that you're not meditating, you're not focusing, you're thinking. So you come back to the breath, and you just keep going like that and that. And you'll find, just like it is when we go to the gym, you will find that with time, you will think a lot less, and you will attain those really blissful, peaceful states that we do meditation for, where we become thoughtless, and we're a kind of soft heaviness, very positive feeling overcomes us, where we are sitting so peacefully and our mind is so empty and it feels so good and deep. So this is what we're going for. So that's the basics. I cannot stress how important it is to start a practice. I encourage you to experiment. I encourage you to start, and I encourage you to really value your happiness and your well-being and put it before everything. Because in my opinion, if we have the meditation daily practice down pat, everything else works out. It's when we're skipping our meditation that it seems like everything's falling apart. The world's falling apart. Armageddon, World War III. If we just cultivate inner peace, it doesn't seem like that anymore. It seems like everything is perfect. Everything's as it should be. Everything is fine. And everything, our well-being is being looked after. So thank you for listening. Peace unto you all. If you have any questions, I am here. I derive a great joy from assisting people starting a daily practice. I always say when somebody starts a daily meditation practice, the angels in heaven sing. So thank you for listening. Peace and love to you all.